So for our children's sermon today, online and live, I'm going to talk about the wise men. We have figures, these guys, one here, and one here. These are all the figures of the wise men that we just read about in the gospel reading, and we put them in place in the nativity scene on Christmas Eve. And some of the kids in the congregation, maybe some of you watching, helped put some of these figures here. Now the thing is, though, we don't really know a lot about who these guys were. We don't know really where they came from. The Bible just says they came from the east. We don't really know whether, when we put all these crowns on their heads like they were kings, but the Bible doesn't say they were kings. The Bible doesn't even say there were three of them. They just had three gifts. So we don't really know much of anything about who these guys were, except one thing we know. We know they were interested in finding out about Jesus. They all went on a very long journey trying to figure out who this new king was that was born. They wanted to meet Jesus. They wanted to see Jesus. They wanted to find out about Jesus. And so today we read the story about them, and it's the beginning. We call this season Epiphany. It's a big, long word, but it really means finding out about Jesus. When we celebrate this day and this whole season, we're going to read stories about how people find out about Jesus. All of these stories we're going to read, they're not exactly the same. These guys came from the east probably on camels, so that probably is accurate. They probably came on the camel. But they came to find out about Jesus, and other people in other ways also came to find out about Jesus. And that's a reminder that in our lives, as we read the Bible, as we pray, as we talk to each other, as we do the things God asks us to do, we also are people who find out about Jesus by all of those ways. And that's an important thing in our lives too. So thank you guys all very much for listening.